Do it nice, 7 days a week. Like oh my God, I don't do nothing for free. You know I gotta charge when I'm done.
Right here is Yara. This is what she looks like. Bobbi Boss Swiss lace front. This is fresh out of the packaging, and I got her in the color 1B. And yes, I love the part. Like, look at that parting, super perfect. And yeah, this is what Yara looks like fresh out of the packaging. Hi guys, it's Tanisha Nicole here, and I am excited to be back. Today I am bringing you guys a wig review video. The wig that I am rocking is the Bobbi Boss Yara wig, and I do have her in the color 1B. I really wanted to try her out because I know she is like a highly requested wig here on YouTube, so I just wanted to go ahead and give her a little try. As you can tell, she is a nice bob that is layered and cut really nice, if I do say so myself. It's like a very nice blunt clip. Now, before we get into this review, I just want to let you guys know that this is going to be my honest review for this hair, because I feel like when I was watching the reviews, everybody was like ranting and raving about how they love it. But I'm here to say that I am not really the biggest fan of Yara, and later on in the video I will further explain why. This is my second Yara unit. Second one, girl. And Yara pretty much runs between $44 to $55. I did purchase her from my local beauty supply store, and they did have her for $55.99. I decided to purchase her from my beauty supply store because once I did like the taxes and everything and shipping online, it pretty much came out to $55. So for me, wanting that instant gratification, I just went ahead and picked her from my store. If I had to guess, I would say that Yara is about, what do y'all think? Like maybe 12 inches maybe. Of course, it's like a tapered cut. It's shorter in the back, longer in the front. At first glance, Yara is beautiful. Like when I used to watch the girls, or when I did watch a couple of videos on girls reviewing this hair, I was like, wow, it looks so beautiful. Like I said, everybody says so many great things, but honey child, I am not the biggest fan of Yara. She does have a nice lace. Let me just get that out of the way. She comes like with a nice soft lace. It's so pretty. Almost reminiscent of the type of lace that you get when you buy like lace frontals, like virgin lace frontals. It kind of, you know, remind me of that lace as far as the softness. I'm gonna go ahead real quick and show you what her stock card looks like, because I just realized that I didn't show you guys that, and I am going to do a close-up right now. As you can see, the girl in the picture has this like beautiful gradient blue turquoise from like the dark roots. I think it's really nice. But here's what the parting looks like. I hope you guys can see. I did not add any concealer. You do get a nice distance of parting space. This is about 5 inches of parting. I'm here for that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead really quickly and just kind of like camouflage this part, and we're gonna go ahead and get into like the real meat and potatoes of what you guys really want to know. She does have 2 combs and an adjustable strap. I'm gonna go ahead really quickly and get my powder, my face powder, just to kind of make this part look a little bit nicer. I'm gonna use this Black Radiant Soft Focus finishing powder. It looks like this. I really did not want to use this because it is kind of on like the darker side, but for some reason I can't find my MAC powder that I usually use for this type of stuff, and I really didn't want to use concealer because the only concealers that I have are these ones from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and they are really creamy. So if you guys have tried these, then you guys know it's very creamy. I didn't want to do anything like that, so we're just look at this. I literally just had a brush to do my part, and this thing popped off. Like, wait. So, I'm actually gonna take a different brush. I'm gonna just use this little guy right here. So, all I'm gonna do is just take my powder and just run along the part, just so it can look a little bit more prominent, because I feel like it looks a little lost. So, we just wanna add some color. Now, if you can tell, I did get some powder on the hair, and it's like no big deal. Like, I personally really don't care, but if you're somebody who's like really bothered or irritated by that, I can show you a quick trick to fix it. And pretty much you just take your whatever black mascara you have, or use your mascara and just lightly just go along to clean up any powder that you didn't, any powder that you got on your hair that you don't want to be on there. Like I said, me personally, I really don't care. Like, that's just me. But if you're like a stickler like that, then there's just a quick way to clean it up. So this is all pretty much I do to Yara's. Just pop her on like this. Now let's get to the tea, okay? Let me tell you why I really don't care for Yara. For me, it's like, I would recommend Yara if you have like an event or something that you want to go to and just want to do something cute and quick. Because literally, I feel like after the first day or two, Yara is like, girl, I'm done. Like, I don't want to be here. And I feel like because of her length, she like rubs a lot against fabric. Now she is heat resistant, I want to say up to 350 degrees or 400 degrees. And I can honestly say I have not yet tried to flat iron her. But just based off of my previous Yara unit that I had, and I only had it for literally 6 days before I went out and bought another one. And the only reason why I purchased her again is because I just really wanted to show you guys Yara and kind of get out there that this is not a wig that's gonna last you for like weeks at a time. Like, Yara is one of the ones that's like, I feel like it's just an occasional wig. You feel what I'm saying? Like, only for a special occasion, and that's it. Because she just doesn't last. And I'm gonna show you what my Yara looked like after literally 3 to 4 days, really. When I purchased the Yara the first time, I even went out and bought a mannequin head, and I'm pretty sure you guys saw that from my previous clip showing you guys what she looked like straight out of the packaging. And I literally would take her off my head every night. Like, I only wore her to work, and I would take her off, I would brush her out and put her on my mannequin head, and it just seemed like it was like, it didn't matter. Like, she was still looking nappy, still looking naughty. Like, fresh out of the packaging, Yara is gorgeous, but after literally 3 to 4 days, 5 days, it's like she's done. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab my old Yara so you guys can see. Okay, so here is, I don't even know if you guys can tell, but like, here is what the Yara looks like. Like, I just feel like after a week, like, it should not look this bad, especially since I did not sleep in it. Another thing about Yara is that, look at this, like, and I'm telling y'all, like, this is just sitting on a mannequin. You know, I don't sleep in it, nothing to that nature. I was highly disappointed. I feel like, especially for the price point, like, I'm gonna need you to be premium, okay? Because I have regular synthetic wigs, and y'all know that I'm a Friday night hair type of gal. Like, my wigs from Friday Night Hair, girl, are still kicking. I love those wigs. So to have this, and these cost more than this one, are kind of cost around the same amount as Friday Night Hair. But like, look at this. Like, what? And I'm telling y'all, like, if I can find receipts, I'm gonna show you that I literally purchased this 1 week ago, like last Saturday. I'm recording this Sunday. It is Sunday, oops, September 24th. Y'all can see that? Sunday, September 24th at 6:24. And I literally brought this this past Saturday, or the Saturday before last, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all get the gist. But I'm just disappointed. She sheds like nobody's business. Like, now, of course, she wanna act right, but like, she sheds a lot. And when I first bought this wig, there was a track hanging in the back. In this wig, there's a track hanging. Hold on, let me try to see if I can find it. Cause I'm like, what? Like, just a random track sticking up. Hold on. Let's kind of see. Like, look how nice and flowy she is when you first start out with her. So pretty. But I'm telling y'all, like, after 3 to 4 days, like, Yara gonna show y'all her true colors. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Is it right here? Right here. Can you see it? Like, what is this? Why is this? Who did this? Like, just disrespectful. Like, if I'm spending $55, close to $60 on a wig, I'm gonna need y'all to come correct, okay? I'm just saying. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I need y'all to come correct. Like, I feel like Bobbi Boss, you kind of tried it with Yara. Like, you had it. You were off to a good start. And then it was just like, after a while, nah. Like, But, I don't know. Like, this one is a no for me, dog. Like, I don't foresee myself buying Yara again. Like, I would have to be desperate. And I just don't have, you know, like, I'm just in a tight crunch. And I just need something really short and cute, like, to buy her. But... and for me, I feel like with the quality, as far as the quality is concerned, I feel like maybe if she was like $25, $30, I wouldn't really care. But she's almost close to $60, $50, you know, $45 online, then you add shipping, it's $50. So I just feel like she's not worth the price. That's just my experience, okay? I know I'm not no wig connoisseur, but after 6 days, I've never had issues with the synthetic wig, especially me taking it off every night. Like, I feel like this is a rant, but I feel like I have slept in wigs. Don't mean to keep bringing Friday night hair, but I have a number of wigs that I slept in from Friday night hair and brush it out and I could just keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Brush it out the next morning, keep it moving. Yara is like, girl, I'm telling y'all, just my experience. So just beware. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Would I recommend her for you to purchase your money with? No. If somebody gave her to you for free, absolutely take it. If you're looking for some type of long-term wear and something to really slay casually throughout your days, like, Yara's not it, girl. She's not it, honey, because literally after a day, 48 hours, 72 hours, Yara is clocking out, okay? And for me, I don't really like to do the whole washing, and for a synthetic wig, I don't want to have to do that much. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm buying a synthetic wig so it can be quick and easy. I'm not for washing synthetic wigs and blow drying them and doing all this types of tricks and magical. I'm not that girl. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, Yara is cute. She looks cute. She's pretty to look at, but probably tomorrow or the next day, she's gonna be looking like a poofy hot mess. That dead rat I just threw over there. So this is my personal opinion. Very brutally honest, because low-key felt disrespected. And I pretty much spent $100. I gave Bobbi Boss $100 for a very subpar wig, in my personal opinion. Just to give you guys a recap, the pros that I do like is I like the lace. I love the amount of parting that you get, and I love the way that she's cut. And that's it. Anything else, she gets naughty. She sheds like nobody's business. Like, she sheds. It's a disaster, but she sheds a lot. And as I showed you, she has loose tracks for no reason. And this wig, I haven't really brushed out, like, just lightly brushed out. So it wasn't like I was brushing or yanking too hard, and that's why, like, it was just like somebody got lazy. Like, somebody was like, look, I don't care. Maybe it was their last day work, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys like this review video, then subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you would like to see more. And all this review wasn't really like all over the place, but I was just, I don't know, I was very disappointed by Yara, and I feel like that's why you guys just get my passion, because everybody made Yara look so beautiful online. Like, oh my god, it's so bomb, it's so bomb, it's so bomb. But being that I had time to sit with it, I guess, like, no shade to the girls, but I guess maybe they just put it on and just did the review. But for me, as a customer, a paying customer, buying it based off of reviews, I felt like you guys kind of showed me a dream, because it was like, this is naughty and nappy. Like, after 3 days, like, it's not cute anymore. So